Uh-huh. That's what I thought, YouTube. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Yep. As soon as I do that, to show what you're trying to do. Uh-huh. That's what I thought, YouTube. Uh-huh. So basically, I think they were trying to cause a problem for Hitman. Whoever's doing this, basically they're the ones that probably broke Hitman before. Trying to cause it a problem before, essentially knowing that alt-tabbing the game, like doing certain things for X amount of time, suspending functions causes issues. And so essentially, we're just going to work with a cybersecurity professional on this exact situation that happened today. And that previous stream before this, we're going to get them to look at that because it looks like... I'll tell you what it looks like. It looks like YouTube works with hackers. That's what it looks like. And gets them to actually harass and cause problems for you until you actually are about to show what's actually happening. And then they stop. Because they can see everything that you're doing before and after the stream. They can see what you're doing. So... basically, right as I was going to show you guys how bad the bitrate was and how the frames were going around all over the place, they stopped it. They stopped doing it. So, just be aware that, that's a real serious thing, that's happening on YouTube. And this is a huge waste of my time to do this today. Instead, essentially for the past hour or so, we've been dealing with this. Instead of dealing with what we were dealing with. Also, I'd like to add that it happened right after right before I started the stream today. I sort of goofed off with the camera a little bit. I hadn't started the stream yet, and I was like sort of kind of making faces at it, flicking off the camera, sort of just like saying, F you and stuff, just to the camera. And lo and behold, the very moment we start the stream, we have a problem. So, again, these issues that exist on YouTube exist because somebody is looking at you through your camera before your stream starts. And they will harass you. If they are triggered by something that you're doing or something, they'll like do something to cause this issue for your stream or something like that. And they won't like you, and now they will hate you, and they will come after you, and they will sit there, and they will hate on you even more, and they will cause a problem, because this person probably would get fired, or something would happen to them if they actually did retaliate on me, just because I was sitting there. Yeah, I don't know who's looking at my camera. I'm not doing it to them. I'm just doing it to I'm just goofing around. I could be sitting there taking pictures with my camera software or something like that, and just goofing around or something like that. That doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm not live. So the point is, I've done this many times, and I can now prove that many times that I've done this, we have had something happen in that stream and something happen right after. And this is a very, very good example of another time where certain people on YouTube have also made it abundantly clear that swear words and swearing and stuff like that, this type of a nature, is triggering to them. And they've made it known that this is triggering to them. Things shouldn't trigger you. You should just not do those things. What? So the point is, we may have content creators that know how to hack, that are triggered simply by the fact that I swear or this or that, and they go out of their way to cause problems for my channel. And maybe some people that work at YouTube like this. Doesn't look good. Now what you're talking about is you're talking about a bunch of people that claim to be on like some side of good or something, basically just harassing somebody that's trying to make content just because they disagree with swearing or something like that. That's called being a pathetic individual. That's called... it's literally just called being triggered by you know, like what? So, I just wanted to throw that out there, guys. You know, essentially, there's the, you know, it'll be obvious because that's the point. Is, you know, time and time again, that's when it's happened. So that's the point. You are triggered. You are being triggered. The person doing this isn't doing this to help anything or improve anything. They're just triggered by the things I'm saying, just because it's you know, like something that's considered an obscenity, like an F word or something like that. Big deal. Yeah, you know that there's an entire nursery rhyme called "Go the fuck to sleep." Yeah, and it's on YouTube, and it's a nursery rhyme, and it's like a book, and everybody thinks that's hilarious. Yep, that's hilarious. Yeah, everybody thinks that's yeah, Samuel L. Jackson sitting there reading "Go the fuck to sleep." That's hilarious. And other celebrities reading "Go the fuck to sleep." That's hilarious. It's hilarious when you know the person and you like them and they swear. Like Gordon Ramsay. People fucking love him. And they love it when he calls people stupid. And he's like, he looks at a restaurant owner or something like that. He's like, "Are you stupid? You fucking donkey." And everybody thinks that's so funny. But when I legitimately have a reason for doing it, because I'm being harassed, because every single day I get on here and I have the same technical issues that I know why they're being caused, and I've said why they're being caused, and they're still being caused, and still continue to happen, and then I proceed to do it, people go out of their way to harass me, deflate my channel, de-escalate it, cause other people to think things, talk about me, and you are all literally just acting like terrorists just because I swear. Are you kidding me? Who has the problem here? If I'm the one just sitting here swearing and literally being harassed, fucked with, messed with, every day, technical issues, all I'm doing streaming, and every fucking day, around every fucking corner, every single time I stream, and every single time I do this or that, we conveniently have some type of issue. You know, the issues just start, and then conveniently they stop when either I have some type of loud response, or I'm about to show essentially what YouTube is doing. Conveniently, right then it stops. Every time. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't go unnoticed that the day that, you know, we have a big update where we update security and stuff like that. Yeah, where we have a big update and we update security and stuff like that. It doesn't go unnoticed that the day after that, I have a that day that I update the security, that day conveniently, I now have a stream that's less than 2 hours that still isn't processed the next day. Yeah, that doesn't go unnoticed. It means while I was streaming, somebody was screwing around trying to figure some things out about my network or something like that having to do with my internet because I was streaming that day.
Can't be serious. He just can't.
And they're like, oh, something's different here. So they're looking at... So this is how much people are looking into my connection while I'm streaming. This is what's causing the problem.
I am making a new addition to the Herald.
Because a bunch of fucking people are looking into the connection. So essentially, because a bunch of people are looking into that shit for whatever fucking reason while I'm streaming, it's causing that issue. Every time. Just because they're just because.
She is involved
And
in
it's
the deaths
like,
of countless
what?
heralds and operatives, including Ken.
Why?
Her friend Valentina. Is Edwards lost his faculties? This woman
Well,
will
in
surely
reality,
get down.
YouTube knows why. They know why. It's not a mystery to them.
You don't think he...
Why don't we take a stroll through the air will do you good?
Yes. I suppose you're right.
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how?
Don't you
All my
remember?
clients.
Alright.
A huge scandal.
This
One of
guy.
those Whatever case.
Doesn't ring a bell. Still, make it good.
But there's nobody. Nobody. I mean,
Exit.
CEO of Kronstadt. I dare say congratulations are in order.
Close call though.
What's going on?
That woman. I think I've seen her somewhere before.
Hello there.
You're looking so radiant.
Yeah, something's gotta happen. Too many people getting harassed just for streaming video games. And, I came off a stream the other day watching a certain person mention 3 key phrases of things that I've said in the past month or so. And I don't appreciate that. Like, just stop it already. Like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do that? Like, are you trying to send some message to me or something? Like, just fucking say it. Like, what are you doing? Like, I really don't even understand. Like, what did I do? Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not making that, like, literally 3 different key references of things I've said in streams recently. It's like, well, okay, so clearly you're watching to learn things and listen and repeat them on your streams? What? Okay. So apparently I'm really popular, but people don't want to sub to me. Makes sense. Yeah, like these big content creators, they watch me. I just do not get, like, it's like they want to pretend like they're not entertained, but they are. You know what I mean? Like they want to, and then at the same time they're triggered by the things that it's like you shouldn't be triggered by obscenities. These are just words. There are a lot of other things in life to be worried about, trust me. If that triggers you, you got a you problem. Work on that. That's called anger. I'm the fact that like I actually still get on here and do this after all the shit I've dealt with is actually kind of a miracle, to be honest with you. So that should show you how much patience I actually have. It's called not being triggered. If I was triggered, I literally, like, the first few times it happened, I'd have been like, I'm done. I'm done. Been going on for years, man. Stop harassing me already. Do not get it.
From that smirk
There's all these people sitting around.
How does he do it? It's so deceptively simple. The partners created a power cabal bound together by secrets and backscratching. All the constant did was make it real. Enter the Destiny Group, a fully legal. It's also deceptively simple. The partners created a power cabal bound together by secrets and backscratching. All the constant did was make it real. Enter the Destiny Group, a fully legal.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Sounds like me.
to us as we paid for its spite.
Yeah, they're trying to cause a problem. They're like, oh, he'll end the stream. I don't know. Like, if it's the fact that because I'm streaming you can't, that's not my problem. It's literally not. And stop making it my problem. That's called you harassing me because you again have a you problem. It's not my problem. Like, if you can't stream and it has some roundabout way you think it's because it's something I'm doing, that's you thinking that. Just streaming. Trying to. Because that's the point. I'm trying to do the same freaking thing. And half of us can't. Hence the point of me trying to prove other people have these issues
Good work
too.
back there. The Syndicate took a serious blow.
How many
But there is still much work to get done. Recuperate and prepare for your next.
How many times do like random features break and disappear on YouTube? Yeah. What do you think someone's trying to do? What do you think someone's doing there? What do you think someone's doing there? Yeah, things don't just disappear and break like that. They don't. Random features don't randomly just disappear for certain people. That's called somebody is doing that. Yeah, I mean, like, I couldn't even edit and clip my own stream for how long? That's absurd. That's what we're talking about here. Come on. You know what I mean? Like real actual errors, and I'm proving it. Part of what, like, I was gonna do recently also, we were talking about this yesterday, but, we are gonna make a stream soon about like talking about the focus and stuff like that. It's just a little hard to do that with some stuff going on lately. I'm spending so much time you know, just kind of running around doing this, doing that right now to help out other people that I really haven't had a lot of time to get organized the way I wanted to on the channel at this point, because I know I keep saying to you guys that this is coming, and then, you know, you kind of see a little bit of the evidence of it happening, but then it's like half there, and that's why, because I can't, I'm not even sleeping half the time. Yeah, barely got any sleep last night. I have to get up at certain times. I gotta do certain things at certain times, and it's so sporadic sometimes that it really interferes. Like, I remember this one time I had to suddenly do something, and I had been streaming for like maybe an hour, if that. And so, like, I feel like this is also very triggering to YouTube. YouTube's like, you know, well, why did you do that? You know, it's like, well, I don't give a shit. It shouldn't matter. You know, like, we have these days. So the point is, like, you shouldn't momentarily grade somebody and then move on. You know what I mean? Like, this is I think what the problem is like, you know, essentially YouTube is doing such a poor job of promoting my channel. I think that essentially what they're doing is they're shifting it around to different people and stuff like that, and different people are so triggered that you know, they're like, I don't want to blah 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 because this or that, because they're just triggered because they themselves don't know how to be professional. So the point is, it's more of a YouTube issue. It's more them not speaking enough on my behalf to fix the thing caused by YouTube. So the question is YouTube pressuring them too much to fix these things? The people that are like assigned to my channel and stuff, and when the issues happen? Probably. I think I see a definitive issue here where it seems like we might have a situation where it's sort of like they can't or don't have the resources or don't know how to fix it or aren't paid enough or something like that. And so essentially YouTube doesn't take that excuse lightly, and so they just kind of have that response where they expect them to do something about it and they can't. And so then I sort of continue to have my issues and get upset and prove that the issues still exist and have existed for years. And really what this comes down to is the thing I keep saying. I'm gonna say it. The more issues that we have like this, I will keep reiterating this issue. This is a problem. And if you think this isn't a problem, you need to rethink what life is about. Hold on. In last year, in just ad revenue, YouTube made $31.5 billion. Just last year. $31.5 billion. That's up from the previous year at $29.2 billion. From 2020 to 2021, when everyone was sitting on their ass watching YouTube, making content, from 2020 to 2021, YouTube went from making $19.7 billion to $28.8 billion. Yep, that's right. Yep, that's right. It went up by basically 10 whole freaking points. $10 billion a year, basically. Over the course of 1 year. So, do not tell me that's not a problem. YouTube's doing this. And then putting it in their pocket. And then when you need something, YouTube goes, nope. That costs a fortune. And then they'll actually send bots into your chat or dumb people into your chat to say, "Oh, you're running that like that? That must cost a fortune." Meanwhile, they're making that much money. Was it 31.5 billion? Like just an incomprehensible number to someone like me. That kind of money. Do you have any idea what I could do with even $1 million? Let alone 31.5 billion? And you want to tell me that every single day I have some sort of issue with my stream where I can't grow my channel? Because you can't even process a stream that's less than 2 hours from a day ago? You're stupid. You're stupid if you think that this has anything to do with me or anything I'm doing. You're dumb. You don't know how it works. You're also not very smart if you think that like you're doing too much. Like I've seen this. Like, yeah, the algorithms work the way that they work, but YouTube has designed this on purpose to make you fail if you don't follow their little get in line bullshit. So that's why I've done this. Essentially, the reason why they want you to make, so they want you to make a channel. They want you to you expand, you make another channel. You expand, you make another channel. But you're not really supposed to have another channel. You can, but you're not supposed to, but you can. It's sort of weird how that works. And then at the same time, they clearly want you to do that so that they can capitalize on the numbers. It's all about numbers. So you make another channel, they can throw a bunch more resources at that because that's a different channel. And then at the same time, it puts one more number to it. And now all the people you blocked are going to go subscribe to that channel and harass the fuck out of you on that channel. This is the point. This is why everybody comes on my channel to get me to make another one. This is why YouTube comes on, sends people into my channel to get me to make another. So many people want me to make another channel, go to another platform, and do something else because I have blocked every asshole that comes on here and wants to harass the crap out of my chat or me. That's why. People want an outlet to harass you. I have made it abundantly clear that people are not going to come on here and harass me and talk crap on me on my channel. You can make content about it. What am I going to do about that? But like that's the point, is like that's what you should do as a content creator. You shouldn't go on people's channels and meddle around and cause technical problems. That makes you look weak. So basically, you can't. You just have no idea why this is happening. So you're gonna screw around and harass this person. Well, let's draw something out, and then you don't draw anything out, and you just keep doing it for years. You're the one with the issue. You have some problems. You like to harass people. Yeah, and this is something that if I ever like met this person that's doing this, I actually would legitimately want to try to convince them, like, you have a problem. You really do. You actually enjoy sort of kind of going out of your way to harass people. And like you get enjoyment out of like watching people like get upset and stuff like that. But then at the same time, you get so triggered by obscenities and stuff like that. That's you. That's you like being an asshole. Like you're claiming that you like watching like people rage out and stuff like that. But then at the same time, you get raged out by hearing obscenities or hearing this. You're an asshole if you do this. Because you're a walking oxymoron. You like this, but you're triggered by it. Fix that. You either like it or you don't. Yeah, everything in moderation, sure. It's the sort of thing where, like, you know, hey, what's up? We had some issues. So we're just talking about it today. I'm sure you noticed the title, right? Literally like the very start of the stream today. Well, but it's not. It's the sort of thing where it's just blatant harassment. Well, but this is the point, like, the more I make content that's like, oh, I'm gonna be nice, YouTube turns around and does something to try to get you to, like, you know, do that, like be triggered or talk about this, or, but then at the same time conveniently fixes the thing that's happening right when you talk about it, so that people can't. So then you look a certain way, you know what I mean? So that's why I started proving and showing things on the screen, kind of like I made that thumbnail. I had a stream before this where it was happening right at the beginning of the stream. So since they were doing that, and I wasn't able to get up on the screen in time, I just made the thumbnail and screenshotted it so that way people could actually see the drop frames were actually happening and stuff like that. It's pretty crazy. Oh, but you want to hear what's even crazier? I only streamed yesterday. I literally just got on to stream like less than 2 hours of Hitman 3. And it was still processing today. Why? Why was a less than 2 hour stream still processing today? Yeah, that should have been done. Yeah. Because they don't want to admit that I was right. No, they don't want to admit that I was right about the bitrate. So, like the bitrate being higher, if your bitrate's high enough... Yeah, if your bitrate's high... Yeah, it was alive. If your bitrate's high enough, essentially, it processes while you're live. So the longer you're live, the longer it has to process, and it can get caught up, essentially. So if you have a high bitrate, it can get caught up. That's the point, because you're able to send more information because the bitrate's higher. So that's the confirmation. Essentially, the longer you stream, the more time it has to send that information to process it. And if I stream for like an hour and a half, less than 2 hours, it struggles because there's not enough. It's like, where did this go? Crap. It's trying to process it. It can't. They're trying to push it through. They don't want to admit they've created this really, really bad situation, and it's a redundant loop of where we started, where it's literally just as it's a situation where everybody's bitrate should be way higher than it is. They don't want to admit to it, and flat out, we've come full circle, and it's literally proving itself. They changed it without telling you? They do that. This is the point. Like, they shouldn't do that. They're trying to get people to log into their browsers and, like, go into the studio and stuff. I don't get why they want everybody's information so badly. Like, that's really weird to me, that Google and YouTube want your information so badly. You know what's funny? Google already has it, so... Yeah. 1,000? What? Yeah, I don't... How... Like, that low? I mean, I guess if you stream in a certain, quality all the time, that makes sense. But, like... That's still really low, I think. I don't know. Wait, what? Why'd they take that? Oh, after you made a ticket? Oh, yeah, that's a scammer then. You said you made a ticket? You said this happened right after you made a ticket? Yeah, but all this happened right after you made a ticket, right? And you made that ticket through your browser? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I know sometimes that's how they get you, but that does sound like them just messing around with you. That's messed up. Why are they doing that? Kind of like I can't get kind of like I don't have access to member streams. Yeah, kind of like for some reason I still don't have access to making member streams. Just never gave it to me. Yeah, they just never. I still don't have any type of answer on that. I think that this is why they're holding back my channel. They know that when I get to 1,000, I know I'm not. That's my point. It's that stupid redundant back and forth thing that keeps happening. And that's why I think they're holding me back, because when I get to 1,000, they'll have to do something about it, and they don't. I think truly like something's holding them back. I don't know what it is, and if I find out that it's because somebody is investigating me, because of something, you know what I mean, like because of something, you know. Just a really random thing that they're investigating, you know what I mean, like all the stuff we talk about, you know, just like, you know, so they're just looking into stuff and it's causing more problems, and I find out that that's why, I'm not gonna be happy. Like, it's gonna be the sort of thing where it's like, okay, now you're holding back my channel for the justification to fix it? No, that doesn't make any sense. Well, and then you have to wonder, even if you remember, Suffice was talking about how he was having issues too. I'm glad to see him growing too. He's growing too, but even he was having issues too with YouTube's trash. Like, I guess like entire streams like disappearing or something. I don't know. Oh, I mean, they've been doing that since the beginning. Yeah, they've been doing that since the beginning. They are making money off me. They're pretending like they're not, but they're making money off me. They are. You know who they're really taking advantage of? You know, it's kind of funny in a roundabout way, because like even though we like don't agree with everything that he does, you know, like this is kind of why I started agreeing with the message lately. I do think they're taking advantage of him in that aspect, and that's why, like, well, we talked about this before, why he got like the way he did, because I think a bunch of people harassed him. And he noticed that when he got on and yelled about it and said exactly how it is, these people were like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And they're like, ha ha ha, we did that, ha ha ha. And he doesn't realize his entire community is literally the cause of why he wasn't able to be accepted. Yeah, that's the point. This is being caused by the people at the top. Not necessarily like Asmon, but like people kind of like him who are very corporatized content creators that don't want... essentially, they watch us because they want to see how we are, and they sort of essentially decide beforehand, no, we don't want him part of this community. And so they work their little YouTube magic because they basically own YouTube. YouTube has to kind of bow down to them a bit because they are huge shareholders oftentimes in YouTube. And so they sit here and send bots into our channel, cause problems for our channel, and otherwise harass our channel into making the entire community think that we are not people that you know, are fun to be around. We complain about everything. The amount of times that I've heard Asmon specifically reference something that I talked about right after I said it is unbelievable. The amount of times that I suggested something to Asmon, he then did it, but then kind of did it in a really subtle way and then never gave me a shout out is unbelievable. I don't think he's doing it and he's watching me. I think somebody working with him that is a content creator that gives him his advice and stuff like that is watching me, getting that advice from me, saying it's coming from them, giving it to him. I think that this happens with a certain high-profile scam baiter too. I think somebody that helps him, that gives him information, stuff like that, watches me, discredits me, wants him to think certain things about me, this and that and the other thing. Anybody at any given time is going to have these people that aren't going to be on your side. But what YouTube needs to do is they need to do a better job of making sure that these people can't be terrorists. And that's why I keep calling them that. Because in my opinion, that's all you are. If you are a content creator, and you are essentially doing that thing where you mention the whole gaslighting thing, and you even try to blame all these other content creators for doing it. But meanwhile, that's basically kind of what you're doing. You're essentially creating an environment where everybody on the medium would only accept and like attractive young females or well, just females in general. I guess they don't even have to be younger. I guess just females in general, because as long as they're attractive, right? Yeah, as long as they're attractive, they can't be gross, right? Remember when everybody was all like picking on the content creator who's like really thin and stuff like that? Meanwhile, she's probably trying to get healthy, and that's why she's making content or something. And it's like, so this is the point, you know, like, people would rather sit here and look at content creators like science experiments, and instead of letting them actually create content and be content creators. And I just don't appreciate the fact that YouTube has created their entire platform basically into that. They've contributed to it. This has basically been my experience on YouTube. Yep. Yep, gatekeeping the community, that's exactly right. That's what it is. Yeah, because they're yeah, like you see, alright, so, that thing you just said about people getting favored right off the bat, that's the point, is, I talked recently about how, an attractive female content creator started streaming Hearthstone at exactly the same time, pretty much around exactly the same time I did, and I only found out about it like years into my streaming because I went back to like look at some of the beginning videos that she started with, and she started around the same time, and she made it to legend rank. She made it to legend rank with decks that were actually not as good as the ones I was using because I ran scenarios where I would play against similar decks and stuff like that. And I actually sat there and watched her like make mistakes on live streams constantly and still win the match. Things I would never do. There were times where it was like she had very easy wins. So basically, while I play Hearthstone, I am met with all kinds of scammers that sit there and try to ping my IP, stream snipe me, and otherwise harass me into fucking with the fact that I would otherwise climb the esports ladder in Hearthstone and be successful Hearthstone esports streamer. Yet, why is the screen doing that? Yet, literally the very second, you know, that I want to do that, I get that response. But she gets the complete opposite. You know, these scammers and these hackers and everybody else wants to go out of their way to literally to work the system to help her. So people probably cheated to help her. Meanwhile, we have all these people cheating the system to damage me, to hurt my channel. So this content creator that started around the same, yeah, and she climbed the ladder. I've already proven that I'm good at Hearthstone. Every time I said I was done with Hearthstone because remember the last time I streamed it? I don't know if you remember, but I had a very obvious stream sniper the very second I started the game. Like some real obvious shit where they're roping out, like some just like the very second I get in there, and it's like the bottom of the ladder, like bronze. I'm just like so done with that trash. And it's the very second I get in the game. And years ago, if you went back to stream years ago, I was sitting in there making custom decks. I even made a beginner's guide to building deck theory. And people watched the crap out of that. That's why this happened. They realized I knew what I was talking about. And they were like, oh, let's stop him. Let's start working our magic to make sure he never makes it in here, because we don't want somebody this smart in here not sharing his deck codes. That's the point. They wanted to cheat. They wanted to basically always be able to get my decks and have me share my deck. I didn't want to use their stupid deck codes, so therefore they didn't want to include me. That's literally all it was. And I had these trolls actually come on my channel and harass me in the comments saying if I used deck codes I would get more subscribers and stuff like that. And I said, I literally just told them I have reasons I don't use deck codes. They cause problems. And, you know, you're just going to have to sort of deal with that. And they were extremely rude. They're extremely rude. I had to block them. This is the kind of crap that it's been happening since the beginning. And this was a female. So, like, I just get these people just, like, coming out of nowhere to harass me. Yeah, she came on to inform me that I would get more subscribers if I use deck codes in Hearthstone. You know, where they can just copy the deck you're using. Yeah, you're streaming and you put the time into making a deck, yet everybody just copies your deck. That's what everybody does in Hearthstone. That's why they're so pissed. Because I'm not just making these decks for free for them to copy and just get to Legend and just... It's literally as simple as clicking and dragging the card to the right of the screen. So, essentially, like... The point is, it's very obvious to me there's data corruption and data breaches and some weird fishy thing going on with these add-ons and stuff like that, where the deck codes are how they're cheating. And I'm drawing attention to the scamming and all the crap and hacking that is obviously in the Hearthstone's esports, and how that's just so rigged. And then, conveniently, we have all these problems. Well, because it is. You want to find hackers and scammers? Yeah, just go try to play some Hearthstone. It's a free game. It uses a phone. Yeah, people are playing this on their phones. That's why it was smart. I was gonna get the viewers from mobile and from computer. It's a Blizzard game. There's so many things about it. That's why it was smart. People knew it was the smart call. So... right when I conveniently said that, and had a bunch of female viewers in my chat from the K-pop stuff, conveniently, right as I was saying that, another female streamer started a channel around the same time that I started streaming Hearthstone, conveniently, and did really well with it. So, I am convinced somebody took my idea. This is why I say these things all the time. I am convinced she stole my idea and ran with it. And because she's a female, it worked for her. She just did it, and it works. Well, because that's the reality. If you're a female, put some fucking makeup on, and the world will throw money at you. And feel sorry for you and give you everything. Meanwhile, people will go out of their way to find a way to make me out to be some asshole and harass me to make people think that I'm some asshole and like hate me or something like that. I literally just can't exist and do things. And so that's my point is I was coming off doing that and stuff like that, and I still get the trolls. Like some people are like, well, why didn't you react to this and this and this if you're truly a fan? Why don't you react? Because I don't want a reaction channel. I've said this before. My channel isn't for that. You know, those people have copyright issues. That's not what I'm not trying to do that. I reacted because I was trying to help people bridge the gap. You know, originally a while back, I was trying to help people bridge the gap. I feel like I did that. You know, the point was to normalize seeing a guy listening to this stuff. A normal, like, I realized that, like, I have, like, pink shit and stuff like that. But I also listen to metal. And I play these video games. And so that was the whole point, was that I wanted to bridge the gap and help them, you know, be like, well, you know, there are guys that listen to this stuff and like it and all that, and then they can show them my videos and show them my reactions. You know, like the whole point was, like, maybe they have a boyfriend that's not necessarily into it, and they can show them my reaction, and then me getting into it, they might think differently of it, or just, you know, like, it. Yeah. So, like, that's the point, is, like, it does have, yeah, that's the point, is, like, I didn't want to necessarily make the whole thing that. It was just a period of time thing. And then at the same time, again, we're gonna make more videos on this, but you know, like where the direction of the channel was going. It's my channel. It's me. That's it. You know, like that's why I said the does life thing suits me, because that's what it's always been. You know, I mean, like, it started with my martial arts. Back when I actually had a martial arts school, I literally owned a business for this. And YouTube patronized that too. Well, not patronized it. They took it for granted. Yeah, they literally just didn't. I paid for a promotion and everything. I just took it for granted. They just didn't even bother promoting me. I could have used that promotion when my business was not doing well with the economy. And, you know, it's like, time and time again, YouTube keeps failing me. Where I try to use it as a tool, and then I see these other people that are like, oh, here's all the answers. It's because you did this and this, and then they know that it works for them. So they know. They literally know everything, you know. Oh, it's because of this and this and this. It doesn't fucking matter. It literally doesn't matter. If you're entertaining, people will watch you. YouTube is causing problems on purpose. Period. End of fucking discussion. That's it. It's their platform. From the gym? Oh, you mean my studio? Yeah. You mean like way back when I started my channel? Yeah, they don't know. That's the point. They come on for 2 seconds and then look at you and go, "Oh, he's yelling about something." You ever? That's the point. Like, YouTube keeps advertising my videos like that too. They'll show a small clip of something. I already did all this. I'm dumb. They'll show a small clip of something. You know, of like what your video is supposed to look like, your stream, and the clip will be starting soon or a menu. How long have we been talking about this? It's still happening. It's still happening.
Have a good trip, 47.
So the point is, like, this is what happened to MDL, in my opinion. He literally just got on here, tried to make legitimate content, and only saw a response when he complained about shit.
We have intel that the syndicate
That's
is
it.
active in the
So he
area.
just kept complaining
Be
about
careful,
shit.
47. And most of all, good luck.
That, in my opinion, that's it. And that's why, like I started with that whole thing too. I was like, you know, apparently this is how you get to 100,000 subs. Well, it's true. My whole point to YouTube was like, this is what you did to this guy. And to me too, basically.
I doubt that's true, though. No, he was here when the safe in Madame Carlyle's office was repaired last week. He had to carry some heavy bolt to the top floor. He complained about back pain.
Exactly.
On the weekend.
Exactly. Did you hear about the scam recently that a big channel did? So apparently, like, these guys that run this big channel, I forget what the channel is, but apparently these guys, you know the thing, you know the thing that I did a couple of times because I was legitimately gonna stop streaming for, I was thinking about stopping. I think Moist talked about it, I think. And I could be wrong about some of the details about this, but apparently you know, the thing I did where I was like final stream or something like that, because I really like legitimately wanted to know what people would think, you know, if I left, if they wanted me to leave or stay or go. And then, you know, MDL sort of starts kind of doing that as a joke, kind of like, you know, like, haha, final stream. If it's really your final stream, why are you still here? Haha, I'm going to use it now, you know. That's basically what he's doing. He's just sort of kind of laughing with it, I think. These guys apparently used that to scam their entire community into thinking they were actually quitting YouTube, so they would donate, like, a crap load of money. And then I think they got like 4.5 million views or something on the video, like instantly. Is that who it was? I don't know who it was. I heard about it. I have to watch the rest of the video. I only caught like the little bit. I want to watch Moist's breakdown because I think he does a good job of breaking it down. I don't agree with everything he says either, and you know, like I'll you know, make cracks at him once in a while too, because I disagree with him or Asmon too and stuff like that. But it's not personal. My point is, if they're this affected by it, and I have technical issues because they're affected by this, they're the little sissy boys that can't handle and take the heat. Yeah, they're the sissies that can't handle and take. They're the babies that are literally harassing you because they can't handle it. Yeah. No, Moist is cool. I don't think it's them. I think it's the people that support them. Sort of like a certain scam baiter. You know, a high-level, high-profile scam baiter. I don't think he would go out of his way to do that. I think it's certain people that maybe support him and watch him and don't like me. I think that's what it is. And, so that's kind of my point, is like I see that just like the larger the community, the worse it is. He has a huge, he has like 6 million or something like that. That's more than almost anybody I know. No, I mean, I know he's obviously not the biggest, but that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. And he draws the attention of that whole cybersecurity community. So like, that's the point. Like, it's just people that watch him and they're just harassing me. Yeah, that's all it is. And then so like, you know, he might mention me in I don't know if he's mentioning me in like, because I talk about scammers and stuff like that, and I complain about things, and then I think he doesn't like swearing or something like that. I don't know. I'm not a member on his channel, so I don't. That's the point. I don't know, and he would know that. But my point is that like you shouldn't talk about other content creators in your member streams, because then they can then be harassed. That's my whole point. Is like, if you're gonna talk about somebody, do it where they can see it. Otherwise, you look a little bit like a scaredy cat. Okay.
Excellent work, 47. You've spread fear within the Syndicate.
Well, that's all I'm saying. Like, and my thing is like, I don't necessarily even know that he is. Probably not. I just know that like, I do think that there's some people that watch his channel that aren't necessarily the best either, and they're money mules. And I do think that money mules watch this channel that have caused issues, tried to cause issues for me, or tried to get me. Because that's what they do. Yeah. So that's my thing, is like, I don't think it's him. I think I'm trying to draw this out. Like, that's the point. I'm trying to figure out. So like, that's the point, is like, the more I sort of say, oh, it's him or something like that, that almost seems to trigger it more than it wouldn't be, if that makes sense. I don't think it would be. Does that make sense? I don't think it would be. I feel like that's them trying to prove it. More like, oh yeah, it's him. Oh yeah, it's him, yeah. So like, you know, I'm sort of teaching them a little bit about my my tactic at the moment. But then I'll just change it. So so the point is to make them think that you know, I think it's this person or this person, to make them think that like I'm, yeah. That's why like I'll be like, oh, it's content creators or some, you know, it's this, it's that, you know, it's I'm fully aware that most people aren't scammers and screwing around. I'm aware of that. They don't have time for these things. They really don't. He doesn't have time for that. He barely has time to stream, probably. I guarantee you, he's lucky if he has time to stream. That dude's so busy, probably, with everything they're trying to do and get done. And so that's kind of the point. Is it's pretty sad when they do when they can use YouTube to do such a good job of making certain other people look that way.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. Return to the safe house. Collect yourself. I'll be in touch.
But yeah, anyway, either way, definitively, hey, I got the suit only. Definitively, it is very weird to have a bunch of issues right off the bat after trolling around with the camera before the stream, and then proceeding to have that sort of a patterned problem, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like where I'm like flicking off the camera, kind of joking around with the camera a little bit, making faces at it. And then right when I start the stream, then I have a bitrate issue. That means they're watching my stream, and then they didn't like what I did for whatever reason in my camera, even though that isn't any of their business. They have no business looking at that.
The syndicate took a serious blow. But there's
Yeah.
still much work
So
to get
just
done.
because YouTube stares at you before your stream, who knows how long they're looking at you? Yeah, that's what's weird. Who knows how long they're looking at you? Now it's moving around too as I say that. They don't like that I'm saying this. I think that's where I've got them. I think that's really messed up. And YouTube knows it. You can't be sitting there just looking around at people before and after the stream like that. Especially after. They know they do it after, too. Yeah, but before especially. Now, there's a good reason to do it before. But they're sitting there like the whole... basically, the moment you start that stream software up. It is. No, it's... You just said it. Invasion of privacy. Do you know that when you're sitting on the toilet and you're looking at your phone, if you have YouTube open and you're a streamer, they can look at you? Did you know that? Did you know that? How many women? I mean, it shouldn't matter but this is what people care about. So let's talk about that. How many women do you think that they've looked at? Yeah, and had this issue. Or they caught somebody doing that. Yeah. So, the point is, what are they looking at? And why does flicking off my camera, going, and stuff like that trigger them to move my bitrate around all over the place when I start my stream. Why is that? I'll tell you why. It's because she don't love. That's why. It's literally why. I'm serious. Told you. You have that now too? When did that start for you? When did that start for you? I know when it started for me, but I'm curious when it started for you. It means you're shadow banned. That's what it means. That's that shadow ban thing. That's what it means. Yeah. They're in there to monitor to make sure that your stream health doesn't get past a certain point. If you start trending, they're going to cause a problem. They don't want you to trend. That's why they're in there. This is what I've been trying to prove. And I've seen it. I've seen the patterns. I know what they're doing. They're in there for that reason. That's why, like, when I was trending and I was starting to show everything YouTube was doing, everyone was coming in, and, like, they didn't even know what to do. Because I was just showing it on the screen, so that's why they started crashing my browser and like, doing things. That's why. Because I was starting to trend off of showing the fact that YouTube was actually causing these issues. It was YouTube all along. I was actually trending for that reason. And they were like, holy shit, he's trending because he's trending. What now what? So, like, I should have been so big already, so long ago. Like, people literally just tune in to watch me stare at a fucking screen. I'm not joking you. They do. They always did that. And then people want to act like I'm not entertaining. It's like they actually have to send people in to pretend like I'm not entertaining. Did you remember when, like, we had that troll in here? He's like, I'm actually trying to make your stream watchable for once. Blah, 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 blah. Do you think that I never did? Do you think that I'm so dumb that I can't test sound and blah, blah, blah? There are times where I do certain things to get engagement going. Like, my sound's a certain way. Finally, someone comes in chat and says something. Hey, your sound is this way. Jesus, finally. Some engagement. According to YouTube. Yeah, dude, like, according to YouTube, I'm not, because, why would my sub count sit at basically what it's been at for years, and then you gain a few subs, then suddenly you gain a few ghost subs, and then because you gain those few ghost subs, those other subs disappear. Almost like the ghost subs did something to put a bunch of streams on, like, the home screen of those new subscribers to, like, advertise my content poorly or something. You know, almost like they picked, like, some of, like, the worst streams I had or something to kind of, like, you know, basically just because I'm an honest person and I don't take down those bad, like, all the bad streams. You know what I mean? Like, that's the point. Like, because I don't take down all, you know, so therefore they're gonna, yeah. Like, this is the point. They want you they want you to pick one. They want you to make rage content, or they want you to be super nice all the time. They want you to be consistent. They don't care what it is as long as you're consistent. Yeah, you can be screaming it, you can break stuff, you can yell at you. Ah! You can make rage content. They don't care. As long as you just consistent every day. Well, maybe I don't want to make that maybe it's just happening because literally every day they're causing these problems. And maybe every day I really can reset the button and go, hey, let's try it again. And I really do have infinite patience. Maybe, just maybe, and just maybe, YouTube now takes advantage of that. There it is. There it is. All people have to do is subscribe. That's all they have to do. All people would have to do is start subbing. If I actually got past 1K, there wouldn't be a whole lot they could do. They would have to start doing certain things. It would just happen. But like, you know, sort of like with you, where like you got stuff in the mail and like there's just certain things that would happen. But because we've been in this rut for so long, it's a redundant cycle. And, YouTube does try around every bend to get everything they can into other content creators, like copywriting random tracks in video games. Well, it's not copyrighted any other time I play it, and randomly it's just suddenly copyrighted. And it'll be just like a video game music of the game you're playing. Yeah, but like it'll be something I've played a million times and doesn't have a copyright, and just suddenly it'll get it. Because YouTube went out of their way to try to get you a copyright on something. Yeah, if you're playing the game though. So, all right, do this sometime. I'll tell her. Here's something that does it. Play a game. Play 2 games. Play like, I don't know. Play like. Well, you play Days Gone, right? Play like Days Gone or something like that, and then play Starfield. You don't even have to play Starfield. Play for like 10 minutes. You'll get a copyright. Or at least I did. Yeah, no lie. When I play Starfield, it's okay. But if I play something else and then I load Starfield up and I load it up for like 30 seconds, if that opening music or whatever is playing in Starfield, because I played something else, they will copyright the Starfield music, and the entire stream doesn't go to you now. Just because I played 2 games. Yeah, it's because of Bethesda. Yeah, I know. It's Bethesda. Yeah. These game companies now, basically this is what they're doing. They want to make money instead of the content creators. They're not making enough already. Yeah, and we're picking apart their games. So since we're doing that, they want to copyright that. No, I own the fucking game. I'm gonna play it and talk about it. That's what content creation is. It is. And if you want to try to do something about that now, you better backtrack all the money Asmongold has made, PewDiePie, all these content creators that have made millions and millions of dollars over the years. You better backtrack that and start doing it with them too if you're going to try to come after those that are doing it now, because yeah, you have a lot to answer for letting them do it for this many years. And now you want to capitalize? No. This is us capitalizing. That's the point. Video gaming is getting out of hand. It got to the point where it was getting like Hollywood, where just like they're pumping shit out left and right. It doesn't need to, as long as it's a game. It's a new game. people will buy it. That was where they were getting to. Where it was just like getting like Hollywood. They were just pumping movies out. As long as it's new, people will buy it. Like the $5, you guys remember the $5 DVD movie bin at Walmart? That was a problem. That was a huge eye-opener, I think, to even movie makers, was the idea that we could even have... You know, DVDs weren't even that old of a technology at that point. And yet we were seeing giant bins at Walmart with $5 movies in them that were movies that were like 6 months to 2 years old. And there was just all different ones in there. And these are like 6 months to 2 years old, and they're mixed in with movies that are like 20 years old, and they're being labeled as $5, less than that. And so this is the point. Now, out of that, we found some really good gems, right? Yeah, all of us found that one awesome gem. A perfect example, I think, of a gem that people found out about through that was about a lot of the success South Park started to see over the years. People found out about Team America and some of the movies that, like Basketball, the live action movies they actually did instead of doing cartoons, and they're like, oh, okay, all right, I get it now. And that helped me too. So yeah, we had some, but my point is that the gaming industry started getting to that point. And so these people that draw attention to that, like MDL, basketball is my favorite. Oh no! Oh yeah, basketball. Yeah. Basketball is your favorite movie of all time. That's a tough one. That's your favorite, huh? Favorite comedy or just favorite movie? You think it should be a real sport? Fuck, I freaking love that movie. That's what I think has happened to MDL. It's what's happened to me. Essentially, these big companies control the market, and they're doing everything they can to shut us up. So the moment we start bitching about this or that and the other thing, YouTube actually helps them with this. Yeah, YouTube helps them with it. Because YouTube also wants people going on every thumbnail that they want on every thumbnail. And that's the point. Yeah, that was the whole point behind me doing that when I got on the camera. It's like, it's just not me. Like, why do I gotta lie when I get in front of you? Like, why do I get on here and be like, thanks for joining the stream today, guys! Oh my goodness, you're so supportive! Oh my gosh! You support the stream! Like, it's just not me. Like, I'm gonna talk about the game. I'm gonna literally sit here and, like, if the game's being trash and we know it's trash and we know there's a bunch of things that they're ignoring to move on to other games and make tons of more other money doing other things, and they know these things have been an issue, and the fans have been trying to complain about how it's an issue, and they don't want to play the game anymore if they keep doing this, and they keep repackaging the same suits and the same guns, and it's all the same guns, literally just different skins. Freaking same gun, different skin, same suit, different tie, constantly. Oh, we're gonna get new maps. No, you're not. You're gonna get one, and it's gonna be trash, 'cause it's gonna be at night, and then we're not gonna put out another contract for it. Oh my god. This is the point. I can sit here and go on and on and on and on about how there's so many things this game doesn't deliver on. That's a skill. That's a skill. They are upset that I have that skill. And other content creators are too, because they know this skill gets views. So the big companies go out of their way to try to stop me. The big content creators go out of their way to try to stop me. YouTube goes out of the way to try, like, literally just everybody who is capitalizing in this day in the world. This is why I say it's gotten out of hand. It's everybody, because everything's capitalization at this point. So essentially nothing ever starts new. Ever. You are just automatically, you hear about all these channels, like overnight they grow to 1,000 subscribers. That's the point. That's bad. There should be a feeling of, I had to work for this. I had to gain this. I didn't just, oh, suddenly yeah, you should have to be good at it. You should have to, this is the point. I am good. The more fucking problems that I have, I can't fucking stream, so it just looks like you're not. That's why they're causing the issues, because they just want to cause the issues to essentially just make it look like that. So that's all you have to talk about is just the issues. So then people doesn't, you know, like, that's the point. People don't want to hear you complain. Everybody knows that. But people do want to hear you complain about a game. So that's why they're trying to cause issues for OBS or a browser or YouTube, because people don't want to hear about that. They don't know enough about it. They don't care. You want people suddenly to care and pretend like they know a bunch of shit. Start talking about politics. Oh my god, suddenly everybody will be like, oh, I'm an expert, and then want to talk about it.
Excellent, 47.
And then they don't even know how to talk about
down
it.
the syndicate leader's location.
They'll just be like, this Democrat is such a good man, or this Republican is such a good man. You should vote for him because he's such a good man. Ah! He's such a good man. He stimulates the economy. Ah! That's what they'll say. They'll say dumb shit like that. You don't know what the hell they're talking about. This is the problem. This is the problem. You have a lot of folks that just don't know what they're talking about. They just jump to conclusions, and again, like, the platform's full of that. So you have a lot of these people that go out of your way to cause issues for you. You know, like the content creators, like that I talked about, the ones that actually do want to, and then you know, other like people that do it for the corporations and stuff like that too. But the problem, another problem that then exists is that the people that could help you will create something else because they're not very smart. So so the people that could help you that might have knowledge in what you're talking about aren't necessarily very smart with the world. So they'll create some other reason why this exists because they don't understand it. So they'll be like, "Oh, it's globalism. It's QAnon. It's people that want to take over the world. People want to take over the world. They want to control everything. These people, the big corporations. There's 3 big corporations that control everything and So they don't understand how it works, and they just say crap like that. And so essentially, really what it is it's just people. And everybody's capitalizing off of the fact that the little guy can't fucking buy something. That's it. Let me give this to you in a much better perspective. Even MDL does this. Now, I'm not going to knock him for it because everybody's doing it. But even he does this. Do you guys remember when I went to Taco Bell the one day? I did a food. I did like food review or something like that. I was sort of just kind of joking around. Yeah. I went to Taco Bell or something. It wasn't not the Popeyes chicken thing. Or no, it was. No, I think it was. I did it as like sort of a response. I was sort of just joking around. I didn't even like make fun of him or anything. I was just sort of doing it as a response. And I wanted food anyway. Didn't he then do another... I'm pretty sure after that he did another food review, but he tried to like get more expensive food, right? And like do it in such a way that seemed like he had more money and a better quality. Like I think he used another mic. Right, but my point is he capitalized. So the point is showing that you can do it, but then do it better. Because you have the resources to do such a thing. Does that make sense? This is what everybody's doing. Yeah. So basically... basically, that's just the analogy I'm creating. Yeah, so essentially... Yeah, so because he can do that, now he's going to get the views on those certain things. And everybody's just going to go watch him. Basically, he saw a need. He was like, oh, wow. This guy's doing these car streams. Oh, wow. People are watching him eat food. Oh, wow. He's just driving around. He's getting some views. Oh, wow. I could do that. Oh, wow. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that? Yeah, who cares? The point is... He's doing it the right way. I think that's the right way. He's working for it. Yeah, he has the resources, so therefore he's going to do it. He's going to buy it and he's going to do it. The problem is that the corporations that are above even him are doing it really, really, really badly to even him. That's the issue. The issue is the tippy top. This is why you don't want a billionaire as president. This is why you don't want a billionaire doing anything. You don't want a billionaire taking over Twitter either. Like I like, listen, everybody has this huge like everybody this is and this is another issue with society. Society like just immediately grades people. Oh, he did this. So immediately everybody knows how they feel about this person now. Oh, he bought Twitter and made a really bad decision. So immediately everybody's now going to decide how they feel about Elon Musk. Because he made a really big decision. So just everybody's going to decide how they feel about him now. Just because they just want an opinion. That's it. Nobody will I shouldn't say nobody. A lot of people won't consider intelligible fact. They'll just be like, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like." Here's how you should look at it. In my opinion, if you're actually being center of the road and you're looking at that objectively, you should look at that like this. Do you think it's a smart idea? Now, I'm going to tell you something. So here's somebody you should compare this to. Asmongold. Perfect example. He owns a ton of companies, and he made comments on how he thought it was smart that Elon laid everyone off and stuff like that. Yeah, they haven't been running it right, so yeah, that sounds really smart. I thought that was a really dumb comment. I'm just being honest. I thought it was really stupid. Yeah, it shows he doesn't really know how to run a company with employees. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know much about him. It's just my opinion. That's center of the road. In my opinion, I would not go into that company with emotion, because we all know he bought that company because people were tweeting about him. So he went in because they didn't do anything about the tweets that he was emotionally affected by. This billionaire bought a company and laid off all the people in it. That's what happened. Yeah. So essentially, the thing that's happening to me right now, if I were a billionaire, I would have just bought YouTube already. Yeah, I would have just bought. I would have just acquired YouTube already. You guys know, basically, this is the point. This is the point. So, do I think he made a good decision? Fuck no. You don't go into you don't buy a company just because you are ticked off. You don't buy. No. You meet with the right people, and you be reasonable with the right people. So like all he had to do was maybe network and maybe like get to know somebody higher up at the company and actually have a conversation one-on-one with that person. Instead of, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy it, fire you all, and it's my company now. Well, the company's he's done terrible. Everybody hates him. Everybody hates him at that company. It was a bad decision. Period. I mean, just terrible. Do I like Elon Musk for the most part? Yeah, I think he's cool. So what? He made a bad decision. I think it was really stupid, yeah. Do I still like Elon Musk and think he's cool? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? So what? Billionaires can make mistakes too. Did his mistake affect a lot of people's jobs? Sure. Do I think that they should blame him? Yeah. Do I think they should carry this around and not get other jobs and try to sue? No. I think they should just move on. You know, take whatever government assistance they got for that, move on, get another job, move on, do better. That's it. You know, don't hang on to these things. Don't be upset with him. Then move on from it. And that's the problem. Is that too many people doing that these days. Where essentially they want to blame all of this stuff on like this one thing, or yeah, it's not any one thing, it's everybody. So yeah, like with MDL, you know, that's why I don't, and I sort of even kind of agree with what he's doing. Well, that's because he gets it. That's that's kind of the point. Is like I've sort of come to realize that he's kind of got this too. We're all sort of starting to kind of get it a little bit. This is why I think a lot of people complain and have that sort of everything's woke sort of feeling. Well, that's the point. Because all we see is a bunch of people coming onto our channel being all triggered that we're either playing video games, swearing, something in the game is violence. I don't know. But the point is, they started watching and became triggered. So now they want to cancel us or something like that. Well, that's your problem. That's not like you have the issue. So that's where I am, is anybody that you know can't just tune out. You know, like they have something where like they think about what you said later or something like that. They're the one with the problem. They're stop thinking about it then. $47. I gotta get up a minute. I'll be back though. I appreciate you being here, man. but the issues that we deal with, in my opinion, we shouldn't have to deal with, because again, it all comes full circle when you realize YouTube made $31.5 billion in advertising revenue last year. They can do anything they want about these issues. Anything. With $31.5 billion in profit, you can do anything you want. Okay? They could easily fix this. And then when we looked that they made about a $10 billion jump from, I think it was 2020 to 2021, it's unacceptable. That's COVID, and you know it. So they're making bank off this, and they don't want to own up to that. So, and a lot of the stuff that started getting downclocked, like everybody's bitrate and stuff like that, happened around that time. So they're downgrading everyone while making more money off of them? What the fuck? Yeah, they did that. The COVID, that's a real thing. You can look that up. Everyone's bitrate. When COVID hit, everyone's bitrate. Because, like, there's a lot of people that were at a certain bitrate. Everyone's got bumped down when COVID hit. And it was like... And they were making all more money, and so instead of doing better, they just they did that instead. It's pretty sad. So we need to recognize when YouTube's taking advantage of us, and this is why. Yeah, I've been saying for a while, but I just want to build a community here. I want everyone to essentially be on the same page, the content creators and stuff, with YouTube. That's what I want. I want us all to be on the same page with YouTube. Essentially, where we can get to a certain point, because YouTube doesn't fucking communicate at all. So the point is to all of us be on the same page, so that way we can actually get YouTube to do things, to actually fix things, and like these are problems that they're just causing. So if we're all on the same page with this stuff, we'll have less problems. But when we aren't all on the same page with it, it just ends up causing more. But yeah, anyway, I'll be right back. Appreciate you being here. What's up? Alright, so going along with like what we were talking about, part of what would help this entire situation I think it's kind of funny how certain scam baiters know what would fix everything, but then at the same time capitalize on this thing too, so they don't want to stop it. I just think that's hilarious. Certain ones that are worth millions. So trackers. Trackers. Big companies use trackers like YouTube, and YouTube knows that they do it, and they're not really supposed to be using it for a lot of the stuff that they are, but they sort of get away with it. It's incredibly unconstitutional, and there needs to be legislation for it. Our government at this point needs to start the things that I want to hear them talking about is so I like that the one guy is talking about price gouging. That's big. That's huge. That one guy for Congress that's going for Congress, I don't know if he's Democrat or Republican, but he's talking about how corporate companies are just getting way too crazy with price gouging, and that's causing an issue for capitalization. But part of what's doing that is trackers. And what you guys don't get is that the further we get into technology, the more trackers are going to continue to be an issue. The reason why this is an issue is because trackers collect your data and you agree to this. The problem is that scammers are getting these too, and they really shouldn't. But essentially, these things are collecting data, sending them to the company based on things you look at and stuff like that. And they're getting more data about you than they should. And they know it. And they keep track of this data. Tracking, you know? And so that's the point, is this is very valuable to them. They do this, essentially they send trackers your way when you watch an ad. And you complete the ad. You get a bunch of trackers because you watched an ad to completion. And they want to know why. They want to know who did it. They want to know what ad you watched to completion, because everybody skips ads. So this is about the fact that huge companies are so bad at advertising that they just have to track what you're doing. They have to know. They have to know. They have to. So therefore, they force you into these agreements. Basically, it's the sort of thing where you really don't agree to it until you, I guess, sign up for YouTube, but you really can kind of have limited function a lot of times and sort of can't watch stuff a lot of times, so you can arguably say anybody's pretty much going to do that at this point. I mean, it's gotten to the point where essentially they try to say, oh, well, you don't need to do this, but what I mean, let's say, like, you were like, I don't know, broken down somewhere and you were trying to watch a video and this thing was helping you repair the thing on your car, and you needed to create an account now. So now you create an account just to watch this video. And now you just got a bunch of trackers and stuff like that. Literally, like, you are forced in this day and age to essentially be part of that system that tracks your information and is eventually just added up to a bottom line. So trackers are huge. Big companies should not be allowed to essentially know exactly what shows you're watching when you're watching them, how long you watch them for, This is what they're doing, guys. When you watch a TV show and you stream it, there are so many trackers. Especially if you have ads. Like streaming services and stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, and YouTube TV is like the worst. So that's why they're pushing for YouTube TV, because a lot of the scammers were collecting data through that. So when that causes an issue for YouTube content creators and stuff. Yeah, trackers are a big one. Trackers. Also, that stream that sucked at processing. Yeah, it has like no views. The stream that took forever to process, took a whole day to process, that they caused a problem for. They know that was a good stream. We had a really nice back and forth with Charlie Sees All, and that's the point. Yeah, we had a really nice back and forth with Charlie Sees All, and that was the point. And we even talked about YouTube stuff. And we had a really cool, positive stream. And then conveniently, that stream doesn't process for like 20... And then I try to watch it, and it just does this. I can't watch it. So basically, the stream that the very few streams that I have that go well without a problem, YouTube caused a problem for later, so you can't watch it. So essentially, creating a situation where you would literally never see content that was without some sort of technical issue. So essentially, to try to make it look like I have technical issues in my stream, even though it's literally just them every time. And we're all confirming this now, that like you're having issues too and stuff like that. Suffice said he had a video just randomly disappear or something, I think, at one time. He said that. So, I mean, this is constant. There was that time where I streamed for over, what was it, 14 hours or something like that? You can do that. There's no actual thing for that. You can do that. You know, they just don't want to admit that they don't actually have, you know, they don't have rules for those things. You know, they just do things. They just take her stream down. Oh, we'll just take it down. Yeah, it just disappeared that one time, remember? The stream that was like 14 hours just disappeared after we finished streaming. What? Why? Why would you do that? What's the harm? It was like Sim City. Who cares? Well, I think, you know, the idea was that it was getting a lot of views, and I was trending. People really liked it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the point. They don't want me to be a big content creator, and they're proving that YouTube is proving that they are intentionally holding back anything that I do. So like that stream that was that long, that like had all these views and stuff like that. Oh, they just took it down. So like if I get a stream that gets if it actually hits 1,000, they just stop it. Yeah, they like cause some sort of problem or something. They just stop it. They try to stop it before it hits 1,000, but sometimes they don't get to it in time. I've watched one of my last Epoch streams. I watched that, like, because it was almost there. It was almost to the 1,000. And I legitimately gave it some legitimate views. Because I hadn't finished watching it, and I was gonna, like, sequentially, like, finish it eventually. Because I just wanted to get through it at some point. Because I was watching everybody else's stuff, too. And then I was just coming back to it. And then, like, a few days later, I'd give it another view. You know, just to watch a little bit more. A few days later, and a few days later. And they just, like, removed the views. And because the idea is, since I know it's halted, and I knew what the view count was at, and then days later it's at the same count, and I watched it, they removed that view. They removed the view. Yeah, they removed it. They do this. Where are we going? New York? But, either way, we already know about the halting. And and you have my theory. Like, I made that, I don't know if you saw that short that I made where, like, I think you did. And then, I don't remember. I think it was like, I didn't see your, which one was it? There was one I didn't see your comment, like, you made it like 2 days prior and I never even saw it. But, I made a video basically showing why I think they're halting views and how I think they're doing it. They're basically just making your video do this at the beginning for people that want to watch it. Yeah, just crashes. They can't watch it. YouTube's just knowingly doing that to people's channels. They're just choosing to do it. Oh, we can do that. I don't think your investors would appreciate that. So because the point is, who do you know who they are doing it to? How do you know that they're not doing it to you, or somebody you know, like a relative that you know that's a content creator, or somebody that you care about? How do you know? So that's the point. Is like you can't you never know who they're doing it to, and you can't get started. And I've been doing this for years now, and that's the point. I've seen these patterns. They've been doing it. So that's my point, is like I made a short finally showing it like when they did it on the Xbox. All I did was try to start watching my one stream. I'm like, well, why doesn't this have views? Alright, let's see, like, I'll try to see if I can learn from what I did wrong. So I'll watch it. Nope, can't watch it. Well, gee, I wonder why it has no views then. Duh. And so, like, I literally just show what it does. Like, it just sits there doing nothing. And that's it. I just made the video just like, well, here's why it doesn't have any views. And it's just constantly happening throughout the years I've been streaming. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just showing it on YouTube. And YouTube becomes triggered and starts screwing around with my stream to try to prove it has something to do with me or something I'm doing. That's what they did. They want it to look like it's something on your end. I think, I don't know. I think somebody's like irritated with them or something, because it's the sort of thing where, like, it's very obvious they are doing it at this point, so they're trying to go out of their way. Like, there would have to be a reason for them to really go out of their way to sit here and do that with my stream. To make, you know what I mean? Because, like, it's real convenient, you know? Especially after, that's the point, it's real convenient. It happens right after that stream. It's a good stream, positive vibes, and then we get a spam dislike, too. Oh, also, in the past, we used to get dislikes galore on streams where we talked bad about YouTube, like YouTube's trash, this or that, until I revealed that we get spam dislikes on those streams. Then they stopped. Yeah, so now it's funny because, like, it's almost like they're trying to hide it or something like that, but, like, yeah, that last stream where it was all positive, we had Charlie Sees All in chat and all that stuff. All positive, nothing happened. Yeah, dislike. Yeah, all of a sudden, and we really don't get them. You know, that's the point. We really don't get them. So like that's the point. Is like and I didn't even that wasn't there actually. Yeah, it wasn't there until after like we made that post basically. That said about, you know, how like the video was doing that and it clearly doesn't have any views and that's why it doesn't have any views and stuff like that. Yeah, and then it had the dislike. Imagine that. Pretty fucked up. I mean, that's pretty messed up. It really is. About to take a trip out to California and show up at YouTube headquarters. Not where it is. Just kidding. Just kidding. It's funny, but it's not at the same time. Like, the point is, like, it's not supposed to be that serious. You know, like, we have, like, these content creators that sit pretty because they have, like, all this money, like Asmon. Like, he sits there and he's like, well, I don't like people that just take themselves too seriously and stuff like that. Well, it must be nice to have the security to not be able to do that. Yeah, it must be nice to be pretty Jesus, gaming Jesus, or, you know, like, just basically everybody loves you. You could do no wrong. You know, that's the point, is like, he sits pretty and he can say that. Must be nice. Why did we have a dip in the bitrate when I talked about Asmon just there? That was interesting. Huh. I wonder why that happened. So anyway, the point is, you know, I like these guys. But my point is, that's my point, is I am decent at making content. I can even point out what they're saying that's wrong, that's incorrect. That's my point. Like, I just don't agree with that at all. I think it's wrong to sit pretty and be like, I just can't take people. Well, that's fine. You don't want to spend time around them and watch their content. That's fine. You don't have to. You don't like people that take themselves too seriously. Well, it's fine. I get that. But then at the same time, you realize how that sounds, right? Well, when we come on here and we try to make content, we get shit for being too serious. Right? We get shit for being too serious, right? So then we don't take ourselves seriously enough. Then we joke around, and then they call us a joke. And then they troll us. So then it's just like this endless, you know, it's like, so you're all a bunch of idiots, basically. Basically proving that even he's a troll. I don't like anybody that takes themselves too seriously, da 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 da. Okay. I mean, I think that's just generally speaking, I think that's most people, isn't it? Yeah, like, I guess if everybody takes every situation like it's like really super serial, then yeah, for sure that'd be super annoying. Yeah, absolutely. Like, my point is just, like, it must be nice to be able to say something like that, you know? I'm good. Do I want the wrench? We're going to New York. I want another pistol. I'm irritated I lost my, We should do, Isn't it Whittleton Creek that gets me the guys that have the assassin pistols? I'm trying to think of what... Man, I probably would be able to told you yesterday too. I just can't think of it for some reason. I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't remember, man. I know Whittleton Creek's got to be one of them, right? So that'll be good, but yeah, we don't have. We just have the burst fire. I mean, I do have the gold baller, but that's the point. That is last resort. I really don't want to use that. All right, let's go. I'm good. Poison dart gun.
Safe journey, 47.
Oh, he took the car. 47 opted for the car. But yeah, trackers are big. Big companies should not be allowed to
Welcome to New York.
just know what you're
we
watching
now know the
and
leader's current location.
all that.
However, as we don't know the exact description, this means you will have to do your own recon. As to why they are here, well, we know this. They are attending a covert meeting. We also know that they have red hair. They are
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're
hats.
watching, like,
They are
Fallout-
wearing earrings and wearing a necklace.
They just know
As to
that.
habits and vices,
Yeah, I mean, like the new
your
Fallout
target
show.
is a smoker. And
Like on a
they
streaming
see
service, they
themselves
just know that.
as a foodie. I'm sorry we don't have more. Don't disappoint, 47.
Yeah, man.
Good luck.
Yeah, like if you're doing that, if you're... Oh yeah, if you online shop too, that's another. See, that's just it. Is like people don't appreciate that they get trackers from that too. So you're getting them from that. You're getting them from all these different things. Were they justifying it because there's an ad there? No, there should be legislation for the fact that this company is just literally obtaining information, and it's probably being obtained by many other different, you know, sources at this point, just because of that. So we're gonna have to say what? They got rid of the little box. It's not there. I guess we could use the poison we have on us, but I don't need to. Just gonna do it like this. There's somebody right there. Yeah, the amount of times that like somebody would want to like hover over a video of yours to see how good the quality or something is, and if they saw that, they would probably watch it.
Contact.
And then, just the amount of times that YouTube instead used like a very small snippet of like a really dark area during the whole stream, or like a menu screen or a starting soon screen, like just like almost obviously to essentially you know, cause some sort of an issue that they otherwise know that I would definitely dislike. Like the point is, I have made it obvious to them I don't like this. Their system is bad. It's not working properly, and I've said this for years. And still does the same thing. And if anything, it's actually almost gotten worse. Yeah, it's almost like it's gotten worse actually. So, like the point is, that's what the Better Business Bureau does. They investigate companies that essentially you've reported stuff to, or at least made aware of that these things are happening. And it's kind of obvious they're choosing not to do anything. They just choose to be a bad company. So the question is, they would be investigated on a level of like, well, what's doing this? Is it this bad that like they treat their employees like this and stuff too? Because they're treating me like that. Yeah, they're making me feel like I need to essentially complain about something, otherwise they won't even try to fix it or care. So I have to get on a stream, and that affects my channel because I don't really want to be doing that. I want to make content. Yep. So we'll just
On.
I'm really sorry, but we've had to section off this area for now. The head of security suspects there may have been some tampering going on here.
But I need my things in there.
Well, we'll be done before
she's like, but I
closing
need
time."
my things.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
Alright, he's wearing a hat. Red hair, huh? Seems to have red hair. Thirst doesn't seem to be one of them. Okay. So I'm gonna get my hammer out. I wonder if it's this guy. Wait a minute. Is he wearing a necklace? It's not. course, she's gonna come in that way.
Did I just...
Stop choking that person. What? Right now. I'm gonna take you down.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Roger that.
Before you kill somebody!
Excellent work, 47. The leader has been eliminated. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Crap! He's gone! How the hell did he manage that?
Run.
I'm not sure I know who you
I'm
are.
supposed to neutralize an assassin, but I don't really care. Getting out of here. So they got it done.
Well done, 47. This will make anyone think twice before turning to a life of crime.
The sad part is, it really is because they're staring at me through the camera before the stream. And they were triggered by it. That's the sad part. Yeah. It doesn't matter if I was like, you know, just like doing something like completely unrelated to my channel or content, just goofing around. Doesn't matter. They were looking through there and they were triggered, so they were gonna screw around with my stream.
Excellent, 47. You took down the Syndicate. But we have intel that there are more connected. Eliminate them all. You will be well rewarded. Prepare and let me know when you are ready.
Well, we got it done. Figures. Hopefully we get a pistol soon. Yes. I'll take a duck. Gotta love a duck. Alright. The dragon's a good one. The dragon is a good one. The only one I don't like on there is Colorado. Yeah, the only one I don't like is Colorado. I mean, there's gonna be one. Now that we're getting 4, there's gonna be one I probably don't like in most of these, if not all. Huge fan of Marrakesh, but it's better than Isle of Scale. I do have some I don't like. I mean, some I like, but like wish, like for example, I know it doesn't really make sense, but I think you could do it. Like if they did Isle of Scale like daytime, how cool would that be? Let's do the dragon, I guess. Colorado. Sniper kill. What's with all the same? We've been getting like the same prestige objectives. Makes sense. Makes sense. Should I take my crowbar? Could come in handy. Alright, let's dress for Colorado. Oh. How about that? Sure. This ridiculous one. Yeah. Boy, it is dark. Look at all how dark it is. Oh, wait, I have a crowbar. I'm good. Alright. So, let's freaking do this, ma'am. Let's do this.
Have a good trip, 47.
Gotta get some freelancer mastery unlocks. I haven't gotten an unlock for a while. Takes a while once you start getting up there. I do like the safe house.
Welcome to Colorado.
I do like
Intel
it.
tells us that the operative syndicate members are currently in the area. Track them down and do what you do best. But be careful. They're on high alert. We don't want them to slip away. Don't disappoint, 47. Good luck.
Freak in the mask. What the hell are you talking about?
I was just at the security station watching the feeds. There's this creepy guy interrogating the hostage. He wears like a 3D printed mask.
Oh, yeah, that must be
Huh.
gotta be. Up and running.
What the?
All right, let's go get this guy. Mick Boyle. Mick Boyle. Is that like an O'Doyle reference? O'Doyle rules.
I think I know what that's all about. But there's no...
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
Now take a deep breath and do exactly as I say. Are we clear, Bravo? Shoot his ass!
Shit happens.
How unfortunate. It rather
Sorry, but that
appears
was
you
fun.
ran out of luck. Back to the drawing board, 47.
I saw him coming on the map. The annoying thing about this game is, about this trash game. No, I'm just kidding. But the annoying thing about this game is, even if you see the guy coming, you can't like hurry up. 47 will just put that body in there as slow as possible. Like, it doesn't matter if you see it coming and you can't back out of it, you can't do anything.
Syndicate disappearing off the grid.
She won't shut up.
We know that nothing is predictable in this
Can I shut her the fuck up? There's literally nothing you can do about it. There's you'll see the guy coming, you'll know what's gonna happen, you'll be sitting there, you'll be like, oh man, I know what's gonna happen, I know he's gonna see me, what am I gonna do? And you'll try to think of something, but like, that's why I reacted so calmly, because I literally knew it was gonna happen. I saw his dot moving. This is the opportunity this game has, where essentially I have no fucking clue that's gonna happen. I have to memorize walking patterns of maps and stuff like that. This is where this game loses a lot of its luster, because essentially, to do certain things, you have to memorize where people are going to be and what's going on, instead of it just being about, oh, well, because I knew that, I saw that on my mini-map, and I reacted quickly and in time, I was able to simply drop the body and run away, and then nobody saw me. Does that make sense? Like essentially cancel what you're doing. If this game has simply had a cancel action function, problem solved. Yeah. Huge problem solved. The amount of times I would have never died had the game actually had some sort of cancel action button where, like, I'm stashing somebody and somebody walks in, like, I know it's gonna happen, but I didn't see the dot before that because the fucking mini map is this big. You can't, there's no zooming it. You just, it's just this, it's that big. That's it. So. I kind of wanted China. And we'll save New York for last. Oh, there we go. So this time, I will take it, just because it's the first one. We could do it with that, too. Either of those snipers. But I'm just gonna do it with the gold. Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, do we need a suit? Let's go up to the other wardrobe. I still don't have the, I don't think I do I? Maybe I did get it. No, I don't remember. I got something recently, but we haven't gotten something for a little bit. Like, it has been a little bit. But, oh, okay, yeah, I did get this. Yeah, we did finally get this, so this is what this looks like. I thought so. But obviously I think there's still one more after this. It's pretty nice though. Where is it? I thought it was under themed. Oh, there it is. There we go. Yeah. Sifu 47. Okay, alright, I'm gonna make this into something, and then we're gonna get going here. Let's get going. Do I need my wrench? Eh. We're just gonna go.
Safe journey, 47.
Safe journey.
to Chongqing. Intel tells us that there are syndicate members in the area. I trust that you can find them and eliminate them. Be careful, 47.
Have you seen a girl around? Short hair with a bright green bag?
Sorry.
Shit.
Alright. So we'll have to do this one first.
Ah, my knee is so sore. Why's that? I fell over because a homeless woman suddenly jumped up right in front of me. She was hiding in a hole with cardboard covering her. I nearly stepped right through.
Wow.
So I was laying there, my knee hurting like hell, and she started yelling something about me stealing her past.
What's that about? So another one pounding a stone to the pavement. I just kept repeating. How did I get here? I don't understand. It's just me, or have they upped the crazy lately?
They must help a bit. Well, at least someone is trying to help them out. There's this building where I've seen them go. I think they help.
A quality product. Alright. Up here.
What's going on in here? It's 3 in the morning.
Hey, you up there? You find it?
I think you might underestimate
What?
our...
Couldn't hear you. I said, did you find it yet?
It's gotta be good, is what you're saying.
I know this is done.
Well done, 47. This will surely be a blow to the syndicate.
Okay, so you gotta get down there into the lab. Jade Emperor Arcade. Jade Emperor Arcade. Jade Emperor Arcade. Jade Emperor Arcade. Jade Emperor Arcade.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't let you through, okay? Please leave the area.
Yeah, now get out of here, you idiot!
This guy. Look at the reflections on 47's dome. Look how good it looks. Yeah, the 47's head, it's looking pretty shiny at the moment. Think we can do it? I think we can do it. I'll just go around. I'm not gonna do that. I could have, but I'm not gonna. Let's go around.
Oh, this chef outfit is really uncomfortable. I wish we didn't have to do all this cloak and dagger stuff every day to get to work.
Shh. You can't talk about that stuff up here.
Oh, jeez, no one's listening. I'm gonna head in and change into something more comfortable. You coming?
I'll be in a sec. See you down there.
Shit. What's today's code? 1.3.
0118.
No. Definitely 01 something. 18? Oh, yes. Got it. 0118.
Ah.
Welcome. Please follow the grey line to security check. Thank you.
Looks like a Lego floor, doesn't it? Here we are. ICA headquarters. Oh, it's that guy? Oh, that should be easy.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47. Get back to the safe house. I'll be in touch.
Oh, I gotta get level 3. Crap. Let me just leave here. I'll just leave.
Hey, it's me. Sorry to wake you up, but I think I forgot to turn off the clock when I left. Yeah,
I don't think I can get up there. Yeah. Thank you.
How am I supposed to focus when the kitchen?
Find your signal.
Haha. Nailed it. Doors stay locked. What an interesting stream this has been. What an interesting stream this has been, guys. Oh, man. Nah, didn't think so. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. It takes a little bit to even go up on level anymore in Mastery. It's crazy how long it takes once you get to a certain point. It is quite the grind. Quite the grind. Quite the grind.
Impressive work, 47. Let me know when you're ready for your next assignment.
Yeah, dun dun doo dun dun doo. Ooh, ooh. Casual. Summer suave. Yeah. Doo doo doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. It's good stuff. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate you all being here. I see a couple of you hanging out, sticking around to the end of the stream. Thank you. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like for me. That always helps. I see a few hanging out till the end. This low view count's a little surprising, to be honest with you. I think they're, again, controlling the amount of people that see it because of the things we were talking about and the title and all that. So, but regardless, it's time. It is time. So, take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.